Okay, so we're continuing on with the repair of these Edelbrock performance cylinder heads, and we're taking you through the various different stages of the valve job, some bowl work a little bit as the carbide comes down and sets the pace for us to go in there and do that bowl work. But what's first and foremost is that we do the repairs. We mentioned that it leaked vacuum, and we found the porosity where they got too close to the head bolt hole. All right, we made our driver. We have our tube, of which I'll part off. And being that this is thin wall, you can't just arbitrarily cut this with a hacksaw or even in a bandsaw. You could either cut it with a little Dremel with a little tiny cutoff wheel, like a hobbyist would use, and that will prevent it from crushing or tearing or ripping because the wall thickness is extremely thin. So we went in here, and what you first want to do is measure the OD of this sleeve here, and we did that. We measured the OD of this sleeve, and the OD of this sleeve is around 561, 562, okay? And the original hole here is about 0.525, 0.526. So you need to make it big enough. We'll go in there, we'll drill, and we have various different reamers, of which will leave an interference of maybe a thou. Now, we don't drill all the way through. We leave a step in there, all right, so that the tubing can actually seat. We don't want it to come right on through. And we do that deliberately so it's kind of locked in there. We'll also put some sort of sealer on that, like epoxy, and we'll take care of it that way too so it stays in place. If you look closely here, and I'll shine the light, we went ahead and we only have taken it up maybe about 10 thou more per side as we're going to creep up on it. But as you could see, as the cartridge roll came in here, it was all ditched through here. Spent a lot of time here with the cartridge roll ditching it back to the point where it got very thin right here, and as you could see the light right through. Now that hole became larger with us going through it with a drill bit in preparation to add the sleeve into it to cap this thing off. But it was very thin enough that the port wouldn't hold any vacuum. Not that you could see it by eye, but that's what's nice about the vacuum gauge. All right, so we're preparing to install this sleeve. The next procedure is I'll come in there with a reamer, get it within a thou or two undersize, get some epoxy on it, and drive it in with the driver we made. And as you can see, it's pretty much a perfect fit. There's a step right here that we put into it, whereas in actuality, the OD of here is thicker, maybe by about 3 or 4 thousandths than here, in the event we need to drive the sleeve down past the surface of the bowl hole. And sometimes we do that. We drive it down in a little bit further, and it stays in there nice. Okay, so we're going to continue with these heads, and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys watching this, and as always, you're welcome to call in, you're welcome to email, 1-800-382-1320. Like and share, follow us. Appreciate that. All right, take care. Guys, have a good day.